All right, everyone, ready for another deep dive. Today, we're going to jump into a fun little story, kind of charming if you ask me, about a penguin. You know, penguins, those tuxedo birds down in the South Pole, right?
Yeah, I think most folks know penguins. At least they should. Pretty iconic birds.
Yeah. So, this penguin's name is Polly, and well, Polly's got a pretty neat idea. See, it's a warm summer day in the Arctic. Sometimes it gets pretty sunny up there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Gets pretty warm here in the summer, too. Got to find ways to cool down.
Exactly. And that's what Polly thought too. What better way to cool off than with ice cream?
Ice cream, huh? Now that's an idea I can get behind.
So she decides she's going to open up the first ever penguin ice cream stand. She gets all her stuff together, all ready to go. Oh, and she's got 3 flavors.
3 flavors. That's pretty good for a brand new stand. What were they?
Okay, so first up, you got your snowberry. Sounds pretty refreshing to me.
That's tasty, yeah.
Then there's frosty fudge. Got to have something for the chocolate lovers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Classic. But the third one?
All right, last but not least, we got glacier grape. Nice and fruity.
Ooh, I like that one. Glacier grape.
And to top it all off, she's even got frozen marshmallows and crushed ice chips. Gotta have your toppings. So Polly sets up her stand, puts up a big sign that says, Polly's Ice Cream, coldest treats in town.
Catchy. I'd definitely stop by for a scoop.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Nobody comes at first.
Oh, no. Really, what happened?
Polly waits and waits, but no customers. I bet she was starting to feel a little discouraged.
Yeah, I can imagine. All that work and no one to share it with.
But then finally, a customer, a little polar bear cub, waddles up. His name is Carrie. And guess what he wants?
I don't know. Snowberry. It was first one.
Nope. He wants Blizzard Banana.
Blizzard banana, huh? That's not one of the ones you mentioned?
Nope, not one of the main three. But hey, maybe Polly takes custom orders. Who knows?
Ugh.
So she scoops up that Blizzard Banana ice cream, puts it on a cone, and hands it to little Carrie. But here's where things get, well, a little funny.
Oh no. What happened? Did you drop it?
It was so cold that the scoop froze solid and fell right off the cone.
Oh wow. Too cold for ice cream.
That's what Polly's starting to think. But then a few minutes later, a whole bunch of seals show up.
Oh, this is good. More customers.
Yeah, and they're all in the mood for frosty fudge. So Polly gets to work, makes their cones, but when they try to take a bite, it's like they're biting into ice bricks.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep. One of the seals even bangs his cone on the table and makes this loud CLUNK sound. They realize they can't actually eat it.
So much for the coldest treats in town. What did Polly do?
Well, Polly knows she's got to fix something, and then it hits her. Her freezer is just too powerful, making everything way too icy.
Ah, makes sense.
So what does she do? First, she turns down the freezer a bit. Then she stirs up the ice cream, makes it softer. And get this, she lets in a little bit of warm air, just a tiny bit, just to help things along.
Pretty clever.
And guess what? It works. The next cone she makes is perfect. Nice and creamy, easy to scoop.
So the seals could finally enjoy their frosty fudge.
Oh, they loved it. They're all cheering, saying it's the best ice cream ever.
I bet Polly was relieved.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Word got around fast. Pretty soon, her stand was packed. Penguins, polar bears, seals, even a sleepy walrus lumbered over for a scoop.
From 0 customers to the most popular spot in the Arctic.
That's right. By the end of the day, as the sun's setting, Polly's thinking about everything she learned. She realizes ice cream should be cold, but not too cold.
True words.
And little Carrie, the polar bear cub, he chimes in with. And customers like eating it, not breaking it.
Good point, Gary.
From then on, Polly's ice cream stand was the place to be in the Arctic. And her new motto, scoop it right, keep it light.
I love it. What a great story and a good lesson, too.
It is, isn't it? Sometimes even when we have a really great idea, we might need to tweak things a little bit. Maybe try a few different things, learn from our mistakes to make it just right.
Absolutely. It's all about finding that sweet spot.
Exactly. And that goes for all sorts of things, not just ice cream. What about you? Can you think of something that you like that needs to be just right? Not too hot, not too cold, not too fast, not too slow. Something to think about, isn't it?
It is. I'll definitely be pondering that one for a while.
Me too. Until next time, explorers.